What is going on, foodie gang? What is going on? Okay, today we're gonna be making a breakfast sandwich, and we got some grits here. I know it's a little dark, but this is all the light that we got right now. Hit the like button, subscribe to the YouTube channel, and always you can support the channel. And I know a lot of y'all don't like bacon or don't like pork. If you don't want pork on your sandwich, you can always use turkey bacon, or you can use some sort of turkey sausage. Totally up to you. But for today, in this video, we are going to be using bacon. And they only have small frying pans here. So, I'm going to make this sandwich in steps. Normally, when I'm at home, I have my flat pan where I can make it all in one pot. But, we got to work with what we got. First thing we're going to do, put the bacon on. Got my little workspace over here. There's a coffee maker here, but I haven't used it, and I'm trying to see how long I can go without coffee. Sometimes I'll do that. And then, like I said, the frying pans are little, so what I do is I cut the bacon in half. But how was everybody doing? I know y'all be talking about these cooking and we can't wait till you get back in the kitchen. So, they have a kitchen here, but I would like more light. But we got what we got. We got a little bit of natural light. I have the window open. Sometimes when let me turn the fan on. Sometimes when the pan starts smoking like this, it means that somebody dropped something in the burner. Not a big deal, but just turn on the fan so that the smoke alarm don't go off. So there's something on the burner. See, this is how you get your cooking sabotage. When somebody drops something on the burner. Okay, it's going away. We got the fan on, we got the bacon in now. I don't want the smoke alarm to go off because I don't know where. So we got the grits on, we're gonna make a breakfast sandwich. I'm gonna put bacon, egg, and cheese on the sandwich. This is gonna be a very simple sandwich, y'all. This is something that you could definitely make at home. Got my bacon cut in half because my pan is little. And then I'm just gonna see the pan stop smoking, so whatever was dropped on the burner kind of burned out, so we're good now. And like I said, if you do not like bacon, you do not like pork, that's okay. You don't have to do this. You can use turkey bacon, turkey sausage, chicken sausage. Any of my recipes that you see on here, you can always substitute with something else, okay? I hate when y'all be like, I don't do onions, I don't do this, I don't do that. Oh, okay, that's fine. Okay, so we got our bacon on. I'm going to put the bacon back in the fridge. Put the bacon back in the fridge. Y'all double tap the like button, hit the, double tap the screen and hit the like button. I got 17 people in here. I don't even got not a one. Yes, wheat bread is more healthier. That is very true. And honestly, I use all different types of bread. I use sourdough sometimes, so I get wheat, honey wheat, but that is true. Wheat bread is more healthier. Like, the kitchen is never big enough. No matter how big your kitchen is, it's never enough. There's never enough space. And I already cooked these grits and kind of just reheating them. I put some a little bit of water and milk in them to reheat them. And I love me some grits. And these are cheese grits, but let me make sure my cheese is on point. We got some bacon going. It's smelling good up in here. And hey, best buddies, how are you doing? I always tell you guys to taste the food when you're cooking. Taste it, see what it tastes like. This is what I have. The sea salt when you like crack it. I have this one too, the black pepper. It's like black and white peppercorn. So white pepper, they use that a lot in like cheese sauces and stuff. The French use it. Us in America, we don't really care like that. Okay, I have one frying pan, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna toast my bread up in here with some butter. I'm probably gonna move these grits to the back. I'm actually gonna wait till I get hot. I'm gonna move my grits to the back, bring my pan up here, put some butter in it, toast up my bread, get it ready for my sandwich. In the same pan, I'm gonna make my eggs. But double tap the screen, hit the like button, subscribe to the YouTube channel. Come on back. We are always cooking. And what I do, okay, so let's do some types of ways to make bacon. Some people make their bacon and they stir it all around. Some people make their bacon and they cook it evenly on both sides. Whatever you do is up to you. I don't care. But I need some more light. I need some more light. I'm gonna egg. Okay, let me ask you guys this. How do you like your eggs cooked? This is a big topic, a big point of discussion, because some people like them scrambled, some like over medium, over easy. How do y'all like your eggs cooked? For this sandwich, I'm gonna do an over hard egg. That's what I'm gonna do. Okay, I don't like scrambled eggs really on a sandwich because I feel like they're really messy. They're really messy and they fall a lot. So I like for my sandwiches, sometimes I'll do over medium. But I kind of like the over hard. I think it's good for a sandwich. And Kevin said, I want my eggs toast. Kevin's real fancy. I haven't had a poached egg in a long time. It's hard. Okay, so when I was in culinary school and they were teaching us how to poach eggs, I had a hard time doing it. Poaching eggs is for me, it was hard. I still kind of don't really get it. It was hard for me. Kevin said, I want my eggs toast. Kevin's out here being fancy. I used to order eggs Benedict when I was in Portland because they were showing us how to make it. And eggs Benedict is really good. It's an English muffin, a poached egg, and hollandaise sauce, and Canadian bacon. It's really good. But the problem is I went to the wrong place and I ordered eggs Benedict, and they were just having a really hard time with poaching the egg. But see, a poached egg is not something that everybody can do. So then I learned you don't go to any place and order something like that, because that is something that's harder, you know, more complicated. Okay, we gotta turn this up. We gotta turn this up. This ain't gonna work. Okay, got the bacon on right here. For those of you that don't eat bacon or don't eat pork, you can do chicken or you can do turkey. It's not like it's the end of the world. If you see something I'm cooking and you don't like a certain ingredient, you can always substitute it. You don't have to do what I do. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to. I made a little extra bacon for my daughter. She likes bacon. Why is bread even doing what it's got to do? So I don't have a big frying pan, so we're gonna toast the bread one by one, and then we're gonna make our egg, and then we're gonna build our sandwich. It's gonna be good. We got some grits here on the side. Oh, y'all can't really see the grits. It's kind of cut off. And we got some grits here on the side. Some cheese grits. I might add a little bit more cheese to it. I might not. When you have grits on, you want to make sure you stir them so that they don't stick to the bottom. I like my grits to be soft, so I let my grits cook. You know what? That's a good idea because there's a toaster right here. When I be doing these live streams, y'all be coming up with some good points. There's a toaster right here. I've never used it before because right now I'm in an Airbnb, so I've never used it before. But that's a good idea. There's a toaster here. That I could have used. But that's okay. We got one more piece of bread to go, so we you know what I'm saying. But that's a good idea. Thank you, Kevin. There's a toaster right here, and I'm over here doing this. Like, why? It made me so mad. So the other day, I had nachos, right? And I sat down and I was eating them in front of you guys. And somebody was like, "You didn't put any sauce on there?" I was like, "Oh my gosh, I totally forgot to put sauce on here." And so sometimes y'all be helping me more than anything. Y'all be giving me ideas. But I was like, I was mad at myself. Like, why the fuck did I not grab the sauce? Like, just doing dumb stuff. But see, if I'm at home, like I said, I got the frying pan, the flat one. I could just put everything on there. But thank you, Kevin, because there's a toaster right here, and I'm doing it the hard way. Okay, when the bacon gets done, I like to put it on a plate with a napkin just to catch some of the grease. So I'm gonna put and the bacon's done. This is how crispy I like my bacon. Like, that's good for me. But yeah, I really had nachos with no salsa because I freaking forgot. You know, I always say when you're in the kitchen, you gotta work smarter, not harder. I might leave that one piece of bacon in there because it needs to cook a little bit more. And if my bacon does need to cook a little bit more, what I'll do, I'll just turn the pan off and let it cook in the grease. Because, you know, or you can put it on low if you want. But a lot of times the grease is still really, really hot and will cook it. See, this is how I like my bread to be toasted. Hey, Slim Jim, what's going on? I'm up in here making a breakfast sandwich the hard way. Doing stuff the hard way. Okay, so on my breakfast sandwich, I'm going to put some bacon, egg, and cheese. I got some grits on the side. You know, just keeping it real simple. And you guys, I am so sorry about the lighting. Okay, so when I'm at home, I normally have like a ring light on me. And I'll have all the lights on in the kitchen. And it's very, very bright. There is not that many lights. I do have the window open. So y'all get a little bit of natural light. So y'all get a little bit of natural light, but I know it's kind of dark, y'all, but bear with me. Y'all hit that like button, subscribe to the YouTube channel. I have some tin on real quick. Okay, a lot of people save their baking grease. I don't save it. I don't save it. I used to. I have before. But I don't really save it that much. Well, like right now I'm on the road, so I wouldn't save it, but I don't save it. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. You know. Okay, the next thing we're gonna do, let's let this soak a little more. And the reason it's talking like this is because I don't even normally use this butter, but this is Blue Bonnet. It's like a margarine and it has water in it. That's why you hear it popping a lot. I be using real butter, but you know we gotta make it do what you gotta do when your funds is tight. You gotta get what you can get. Hey El Cheapo, and shout out to El Cheapo. I was just in her live listening to gospel music. I don't know where you're going, El Cheapo, but you're gonna be in the right mood when you get there. El Cheapo, we're making you know, it's just a simple breakfast sandwich with some bacon, egg, and cheese. Just something real simple. Look at that, look at that, look at that. Oh, you at work, girl? You can be going to work in the right mood because she was up in there jamming. Okay. Okay. And then I want to say this. I'm one of those type of drivers where when I drive, I have to pay attention. There are some people who are really good at multitasking. And when they're driving, they're able to like change the song. They're able to talk on the phone. I can't do that. What I do is before I even start moving, I put on one playlist or I put on my little YouTube mix and I just let it go. But I also want to say in Alaska, we have some very dangerous driving conditions. You got to be paying attention, especially in the winter. I can't be doing all that driving and talking, and that's why y'all don't see me do a lot of car live streams. Because I can't drive and talk. I'm not one of them people. Okay? Man, this butter is irritating me to the popping and crazy. When you guys crack eggs, do you guys put the used shell back in the carton, or do you throw it away? So I want to know, when y'all crack eggs, do you put the used shell back in the carton, or do you throw the shell away? I throw the shell away. When I was younger, I used to not do that, but now I feel like it's like waste. You know what I'm saying? When you put the shell back in there, and I don't like it. It just looks weird to me. But when I was younger, I'm gonna be honest with y'all. We used to put the shell back in the carton, but now I have to throw the shell away. Man, I should put 2 eggs in here. Yeah, we Let me just do eggs. Cause I got all these eggs I gotta use up anyway. Let me just do 2 and be done with it. And then, okay, so we got our eggs right here. We're gonna put a little bit of salt and pepper on them. And then when you do over hard, what you do is you crack the yolks like this. You gotta crack the yolks for it to be over hard. Depending on what type of egg you are making, it's all gonna be different. But we're doing over hard. Let me put some salt and pepper on there. This is the kind I'm using. Hey Angela, what's going on? Okay, I want y'all to tell me, when you crack eggs, do you put the shell back in the carton, or do you completely get rid of the shell? Back in the day, I used to put the shell back in the carton. Now I don't do that. And then Slim said either or back in the day, but now I throw them away. Yeah, we used to always put them back in the carton, but now I throw them away because when you open the carton and you see like the dry eggs and the cracked shell, it's like, you know it's a waste. Why not just throw it away? You know what I'm saying? Like, you know you're not going to use it no more. You know you're done with it. So what I like to do during this part, when I know my food's almost done, I'll start cleaning up. So that I don't have that much to clean up when I get done. So we got our cheese here. We're going to be using mild cheddar cheese. I love me some cheddar. But when I'm at home, I'm going to be honest with you, I'll be having all different types of cheeses in my fridge. This is the nerve-wracking part. You know those people that can like, they can like do the little, they call it the E, where it's like you can flip it. I can't do all that. Ooh, okay, Angela. Okay, you gotta make a video, girl, because you know I know y'all want to see what's going on. Angela says she only stay in nice hotels. But can y'all do that little trick where you like toss it up in the air and you catch it in the pan? They try to teach me that, and I think I did it a couple of times, but I'm so nervous about it. Ooh, you got a glass shower and jacuzzi tub. Okay, you're in Los Angeles, correct? So you went, Angela, you be moving so fast. I feel like every time you show up to the chat, you need to tell us where you're tuning in from. Because I be trying to like keep track of it, but it's a lot. It's a lot going on with you, Angela. You be moving and all that. Oh, I didn't flip it right. That's okay. That's okay. That's okay, y'all. So what we're going to do next is we're going to put all of our ingredients on top. So we got the bacon, put some cheese on there. Okay, even though I didn't flip it right, I made it work. Got it figured out. Oh, thank you, Chris. Chris, I wanted to say you're beautiful, and I hope you're having a great day. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. This is one of the reasons why I like coming to YouTube. Oh, well, there are people that have negative things to say, and then there's people that have great things to say. I listen to the people that have good things to say. You know what I'm saying? Like, you ain't got nothing good to say, you ain't got to tell me. Let me put the cheese on top. If you have a lid, you can place a lid on top. Or yesterday what I did, I took another frying pan like this, and I put it on top. I would use this, but that has bacon grease in it, so I'm not going to do it. But you can put a lid or another pan on top to melt the cheese. Okay, Ava's still knocked out sleeping. So, and then I got the grits right here. We're going to get everything plated up here pretty soon, y'all. There's that. I'm gonna put it on here. And then I'm gonna put this sandwich back in. And I'm gonna make sure, okay, whatever side that I put back in the pan, like whatever side of bread I put back in the pan, I don't want it to be too cooked. And then I'm gonna put this on low. Put the pan on low. Let's turn that off because we done with that. So this is the sandwich. I'm just gonna put it back in the pan so it can just toast up while we get everything else plated up. Look at that. Doesn't that look delicious? Okay, now I'm gonna save this little bit of bacon for Ava when she wakes up. I'm gonna make her a toaster strudel and then some bacon. Well, I already made the bacon, but she already told me last night. She was like, Mom, when I wake up, Ava be putting in her orders the night before. She's kind of smart though. She was like, Mom, when I wake up, can you make me a toaster strudel? I said, yes, I can, baby. And I took all the devices downstairs. I brought all the devices downstairs, so she has to come down here. I'm going to have her wake up, get dressed for the day, eat, and then do some schoolwork. And then after that, she can do her Roblox or whatever she wants to do. Yeah, y'all, it would be big chilling. Okay? Okay, I'm washing out this pan for the, or this bowl for the grits. I'm gonna get this plated up. Okay. Ooh! How are you doing, Honk? Yeah, we got a nice little sandwich right here. Nice little sandwich. That cheese is over there melting. I'm gonna flip it. We got some grits right here. Let me sorry, reach over here. Y'all know I love me some grits. I know y'all probably tired of seeing me eat grits, but I like I feel like I need to put a little bit more cheese in here. But I have cheese on there, so let me not do the most, y'all. Let me not do the most, because I'll do the most. People would be like, damn, you always cooking. It's like, yeah, it's either that or you eat out a lot. I'd rather just cook. But, not to be confused, I do like going out to eat, too. And when this channel gets to that level, I'm going to love going out to eat. I like going out to eat now. But I'm going to pay for it. Ooh, Hawk said, me too. I've been busy eating oatmeal lately. Yes, oatmeal's a good one. Yeah, she just definitely needs her own show. You know what? She has her own show. She has a whole channel. But she hasn't wanted to make videos. When she doesn't want to make videos, I don't force her. That is perfectly fine. It's supposed to be a fun thing. And if she doesn't want to make videos, that's okay with me. I think I'm going to move y'all over here to the little counter while I kind of clean up a little bit. So they got a little, what do they call this, a bar? Okay, so this is what we're eating on today. Let me clean up the kitchen a little bit. Let me put a lid on that. Oh, okay, so I was going to say, Ava hasn't really wanted to do a lot of videos, but I'm going to do her hair. I feel like once I do her hair and give her braids back, she's going to want to do a lot of videos. Because when she has them purple, pink, and black braids, she loves making videos. So I think that's what it is. But it's weird. Ava will not want to make videos, and then she'll want to make videos out of nowhere. So you just never know. You never know, Ava. Okay, let's cut this bad boy in half and let's see what we got. And then I got some raspberry lemonade. It's like a freaking, there's a bike right here. There's a little kid here. It's a bike and everything. Okay. We got that. Okay. Y'all hit the like button, subscribe to the YouTube channel. We got grits here. We got a breakfast sandwich. I'm gonna cut the sandwich in half, then we're gonna head over to the table and all that good stuff. So let's see. Oh, I'm still in Atlanta, Georgia, but I'm by the airport. So we got the bacon on there, the cheese. Ooh, y'all hit the like button if you're eating this sandwich. But I'm still in Atlanta, Georgia. And I'll be in Atlanta, Georgia till the 24th. Let me move y'all over to the table. I think there's a little bit more light over there also. Hey, Ember, how you doing? How you doing, Ember? I'm gonna move the chair over. Y'all know I gotta take my pictures. We gotta do a whole lot before we actually take a bite. It don't make no sense. It's kind of crazy. Oh, I was like, I forgot my phone, but it's in my pocket. My other phone's in my pocket. Oh, okay. Angela wants me to talk about it. Okay, the 24th, because after that, we are going to Vegas. We're taking the show to Vegas. Shout out to Angela for coming through with the whole Vegas trip. Without her, we would be going right back to Alaska. Just gonna keep it real with y'all. So, very, very appreciative. Ava is so excited about Vegas. She talks about it every goddamn day. She be asking me questions. She was like, Mommy, I can't wait. This is going to be the best birthday ever. So she's really excited. I got Ava a swimsuit. And you guys can't see a flash. My apologies. I got Ava a swimsuit, but I don't have one. So I need to go and try to find one very, very quickly because it's fall, or it's, you know, a lot of places it's fall. So I need to go get me one. If I can't find one, oh well. If I can, that's great. So I'm looking at a picture of the grits, but I always make grits. I don't even think people are like, oh, it's something cool that you're doing. Too bad they don't have something like a kids casino. That'd be lit. They play gamble with play money. That would be very tight. They don't really. I think the closest thing to that would be an arcade. But I get what you're saying, Emperor. That would be super, super cool. And then we got the raspberry lemonade here. And Angela said I don't have one either. And I'm not planning on swimming. I'm planning on just sitting by the pool like Ava swims. So if I can't find one, oh damn, oh well. I'll have some shorts and a cute little shirt. Ain't gonna ruin my trip. You know what I'm saying? But if I find one that's cool too, so I can kind of, okay, so this is how I feel. When you do certain things in life, you need to have a certain costume or you need to have the attire. Like, one day I'm gonna get a chef coat again. I used to wear a chef coat all the time when I was in the kitchen. But you need to have like an apron on when you go to the kitchen. You need to, you know what I'm saying? Like, you need to dress for the occasion. So I want to fit in, but if I can't, I don't care. If I can't find one, it's okay with me too. I got a couple of comments from the chat that I missed. Let me pull you guys up on here. Yeah, if I can find one, cool. If I can't, it's not. I'm not gonna lose sleep over it. And then said we had a video game back in the day called Caesar's Palace. You went around the casino on various slots and card tables. It was lit. Angela said not looking for one because Angela already told me she gonna be in the slot or she gonna be on the slot machines gambling. She ain't even gonna be at the pool like that. Hawk said, I'm not even sure you black. You talking about me, girl? You know what they used to always call me, and they still do? They call me a black white girl because where I'm from. Do what you gotta do so you can do what you want to do. Amen to that. Amen to that. So we're gonna be having rich a lot, and I'm gonna be cooking at home a lot. Let's pray though. Dear Lord Heavenly Father, thank you for this food. Thank you for the hands that made it. We appreciate everything that you do and you have already done. In Jesus' name, pray. Amen. I agree with that statement. Do what you gotta do till you can do what you want to do. And I would love to go out and eat all the time with y'all, but right now we on a home cooking budget. You know what? I went to Vegas last year for Ava's birthday. I've never gambled in Vegas before. When I go, y'all know what I do. I go to the restaurants. I like to walk around, do a little bit of shopping. I didn't even gamble last time. No. They ain't trying to take my little bit of money. We got the overhard egg on there. We got the bacon. We got the cheese. But I've never gambled in Vegas before. When I lived in Oregon, they had the video lottery, I think is what it's called. And that was really popular. I said within reason and calculated risk. Yeah, but I was just thinking, man, I don't know. I just be feeling like that type of stuff is like a scam. But then I be hearing people, hey Lamar, who hit big. So it's kind of like, you know what I'm saying? It's like Hawk said, it's calculated risk. But when you start spending like $1,000, $2,000, that's kind of crazy to me. But I heard it's addictive too. I'm trying to get this in here. Wow, that's crazy. Emperor. And someone always told me that too. But well, if you don't play, how you gonna win? So That's true too. But when people be like spending all their money, I ain't doing all that. I lose. If I put $20 in and I lose it, I think I'm done. Like I'm not gonna like keep going. I'll be like, oh, well, it ain't meant to be. Yeah, how that's true. Everything is addictive. That is very true at the same time. Because you see a lot of people get addicted to everything. Empress said they played them. I don't know. I feel like they be kind of rigging those machines up. But if it's someone that has probably like won a lot of money, they probably feel differently. I feel like these grits need more butter in them. Ember said he got away. Yeah, I ain't gonna get him with them rigged machines. Hey, Arno. I agree with you, Hog. People would be like, I owe $1 million to the casino, or I owe 10K. Like, what the hell? That is the winning money. Like, it ain't that serious. And this is grits, which I'm gonna put some more butter in here. And then I got a bacon, egg, and cheese sandwich. I'll be right back, y'all. I really wish I had some hot sauce. Dang, Ava still ain't woke up. I'll be like, when I be like, I done got up in the room, made a whole bunch of noise, and she still ain't up. So I'm like, wow, she's knocked out. What happened in Peru? I'll walk away for 2 seconds, and you already on somebody's top. What did I miss? I be having people mad on these little in life, I guess. I don't know. I just cook my food, eat my food, mind my business. But people be super, super mad. But we got a bacon, egg, and cheese sandwich. And I'm dipping it in my grits. Ooh, it's good. Ooh. Hey, G Honda. I stepped away for a moment and I missed you. G Honda, we ain't got no onions nowhere in this meal. Yes, these strolls suck, but I'll be glad when they come in when Emperor's here, because Emperor is not finna allow that stuff. And I want to keep this environment good. Somebody was saying like, well, why don't you leave the trolls here? No, they got to get out. I want us to have a good environment. We can't have that with people saying crazy stuff, you know? Plus, I'm in Supreme Savage mode too. Anyone can get that work. I'm like, look, if you're gonna troll, can you please troll when Emperor's here? Cause I would just time you out, but Emperor gonna time you out and then he gonna dish you. So if you gonna troll with Emperor here. That's the rule. But I want to keep this environment positive. I don't want to have to be arguing them. Oh, these are cheese grits. But there's not really that much cheese in here, so these are grits. And then what I was doing, I was taking my bacon, egg, and cheese sandwich and dipping it in the grits. Like this. Just doing fat people stuff. Okay. So for dinner, I'm gonna make this. I have this chicken that I'm gonna make. I don't know if I'm gonna bake it yet. I haven't seen any baking pans, so I gotta look, see if they have any baking pans. I have this creamy chicken rice, and then I have some broccoli. I wanted to live stream me cooking, but they don't have good lights here. And when I do it, it'll be dark outside, so I might not be able to show y'all the cooking part. Kevin's like, can I have a bite? Yeah, you can. Do y'all do stuff like this too? Do y'all do fat people stuff? But I wanted to cook with you guys, but I may not be able to because of the lights. I don't know if that light, there's one of the lights in the kitchen that I don't know how to turn on. I don't know if it's broke or I just can't turn it on. I don't know. When I got up to put butter in my grits, I put some more salt in it. And there's pepper in here. What did y'all eat for breakfast? Did y'all hear me? What did you eat for breakfast? Why ain't anybody saying nothing? But then when I get up and walk away, y'all all want to talk. Or when I'm in the kitchen, y'all want to talk. And then when I'm sitting here looking at y'all, you ain't got nothing to say. Mm. Oh yeah, you were saying that yesterday. How long are you fasting for? Mmm. This is a raspberry lemonade. Orange juice is one of the best juices to have for breakfast. And then Empress said I had lunch, no breakfast, just a breakfast sandwich. It's been a very long morning. Well, I hope all is well. I hope everything is going great with you, Emperor, or gets better if it's not going great. Life be life, and Dim Hop said I ate the other day. When I heard the word fasting, I always think of the traditional fast where it's like no food for 7 days. But there are different type of fasting that people partake in. I woke up today and I was like, man, I don't feel like doing nothing. I don't know, I've just been feeling this lazy because I'm on vacation or what. But I was like, man, I don't feel like doing nothing. But I was like, no, let me go ahead and do a live stream. I've been telling y'all I was gonna cook for y'all for a long time. I was like, let me go ahead and do something. Let me get up. I feel like I need to kind of like set an alarm, and maybe I should wake up at 9 o'clock every day. But then I'm like, when I wake up, what am I gonna do? But when I was in Alaska, I was on a schedule. I would wake up at like 6 in the morning, do all my posting, be on live by like 8 or 9. But when I was in Alaska, I was 4 hours behind, or I was a couple hours behind you guys. So I was trying to like do my live streams earlier so it wouldn't be super late for y'all. Oh, Hawk, that's a good point. I probably need to do the same thing. And that's a good idea. As soon as I'm done eating, I have to like get rid of the plate. I can't sit around with dirty dishes around me all day. Like I cannot do that. Like when I give Ava some food and I go in her room a couple hours later, I'm like, why is that plate still in here? Like take it back to the sink. What are you saving this for? Alright, Hawk, that breakfast sounds was so bomb. 2 eggs, 2 pieces of bacon, white bread, and cheddar cheese. Classic breakfast sandwich, but it's good every time. I got some grits here. I don't really got enough cheese in them to classify my cheese grits. There's a little bit of cheese in here. Alright, and we got the raspberry lemonade left. Mmm. This table's weird. That was breakfast. I hope y'all enjoyed it. I did. I know I did. When Ava wakes up, she might be up already. She might just be, you know how you get up in the morning and you just lay in the bed. When she gets up, I'm gonna make her bacon and some toaster strudels. I need to drink some water. Okay, so I'm gonna make that chicken and rice and broccoli. I don't know if I'll be able to live stream it because of like the light situation, which is a new situation I never even knew was a problem. But the lighting is not dope. You know, it's kind of dim here, which is understandable. Everybody don't like bright lights, and the only reason I do bright lights now is because I know I'll be recording a lot, and you need a lot of lights if you're recording. I don't know why, but this side, I think I have more dreads on this side. And this side right here, I feel like I have less dreads. So I'm gonna do that a live stream later. I don't know. I might do a panel show today, might not. We'll see. Y'all know me. I'll do a pop-up live stream. I won't go live some days. I wish I was like those people who were able to create a schedule. I feel like my views would be better if I was like more consistent, but I'm just gonna be real with y'all. I'm a whole mom out here. My daughter does an extreme sport. I could have something planned and then boom, at the last minute, she got a practice or a competition or something to do or a doctor's appointment or she got to go somewhere. I was like a busy mom. But when my daughter does get older and, you know what I'm saying, have more me time, I'll be able to be like those content creators who can like create a schedule and be like, I'm doing this show every day at this time. But right now, that's not my life. Right now, that's not my life. Oh, okay, so did I show you guys? I posted it on my, think about when you eat grits, they be all over your teeth. I posted it on my community wall on YouTube and on my Facebook. I gotta make a shorts today. Okay, so this was, oh man, what the heck? This was the Kiss Me Grits when I went to the Thumbs Up Diner. I don't know why. Okay, there we go. These are the Kiss Me Grits. So it's cheese grits, chicken sausage, onions, and 2 eggs over medium. And you can get the eggs any way you would like. This was delicious. I don't know how they get their grits to taste this good, but I'm really gonna try to get my grits to taste that good. And then this is what Ava got. French toast with fruit, with strawberries, blueberries, bananas, and whipped cream, and powdered sugar. And I don't know what kind of bread they used. It was like a thick cut bread. It was so freaking good. So this is one of the places we went to in Atlanta. And I got my food, Ava's food. I got coffee and an orange juice. And my bill was only $25. I thought that was a good price. Okay, I'm gonna show it to you again, huh? Okay, so this was what Ava got. This was the Thumbs Up Diner in Atlanta, Georgia. So this is the French toast with blueberries, bananas, strawberries, whipped cream, and they put a little bit of powdered sugar, and they served it with Mrs. Butterworth's. This French toast was absolutely good. I hope that I'm able to go back to this cafe one more time. And this was the Kiss Me Grits. So cheese grits, chicken sausage, diced onions, and 2 eggs over medium. And you can get the eggs made any way you want. So, I got the Kiss Me Grits. Ava got the French toast. I got coffee and orange juice. And our bill was only $25. I thought that was a great price. If I would have went and got this food in Alaska, it probably would have been like $40. But when I got the bill, I took a picture of the bill because I was surprised. Like, wow, $25, and this was a sit-down diner. You know, I thought that was a good deal. Yeah, $25 for my food, Ava's food, and 2 drinks. That was a good deal for me. I'm telling y'all, the prices here are much better than Alaska. But I would say people have also said that the jobs don't pay as much, so it kind of balances out, which makes sense as also, you know, kind of, you know, balances out. But if you're someone that has a good job, not saying I do, because I'm po. But if you're someone that has a good job and you come down to the South, you could be balling. If you're making some good money, like you could get set up right here. Like I could see how people could. Hold on, y'all. I gotta get my lip chap. My lips is dry. Yeah, but I could see how you could come down here, get you a whole big old house, and be balling. And Haunted, I don't like to pay no more than $10 for breakfast per person. Yeah. In Alaska, you're probably gonna pay like maybe $15, $20 a person. And that's why I don't really go out to eat a lot. Y'all see me cooking at home. I don't go out to eat that much at all. It costs too much and the food don't be good. Or it's not that it don't be good. It doesn't justify the price sometimes. But going out to eat is nice because you don't gotta do dishes. You could just eat the food, leave the dishes, pay the bill, and get up out of there. So it is nice sometimes. But for me, going out to eat is definitely like a luxury. You know what I'm saying? Like, shout out to the people that can go out to, that can afford to go out to eat all the time. I know I can. But $10 per person, that's a good deal. I don't see that a lot in Alaska. When I be going out to eat, it be like $40. Like, you know you're paying at least $40 minimum. And the service is hit or miss. The food, you know. But when you pay that much for whatever food you're getting, I do think that you're going to be very, very critical. But what I would say is, like, the food at that diner was so good. And, you know, when I go out to eat, I be looking at the restaurant. I be looking at the food. I want to see what other people order. And what I would say is, like, the atmosphere of that diner, everybody was happy. You can kind of tell if something is not right when you look around, everybody mad and kind of upset. And that's why I go out to eat breakfast a lot, because breakfast is cheaper. Dinner, I'll do 20-ish. I used to do it more. This economy is crazy. It sure is. It sure is. And the people that's making the food sometimes can't be trusted. You might get that employee making your food who about to quit anyway. People can't really be trusted in this economy. And that's why when I go out to eat, I look at everything. And I don't tell people who I am, what I do. Nah. Treat me like a regular customer. I don't want no, oh, you're this person? No. I want to blend in. I want to be a regular person. I want to see what you guys are doing to regular people. You know, I don't even be telling people about my YouTube channel and all that stuff. I'm trying to, you know how Keith Lee, he'll send his wife in? That's something I would do. Because I don't want you to see me and be like, oh, we got to do this because she going to tell him on this. No, bro. Do what you would normally do. And then Hawk said it's hard to find good food anymore. Yes. Okay, so I think that's why I cook at home a lot. But the food here that I've had has been good. Now, before I go out to any restaurant, I look them up online, I read the reviews, and I read the menu. And I do that so that when I get to the place, I already know what I want to order. And then I also do that because if it's a place that has a lot of bad reviews and they don't have good reviews, I'm not going to come there and waste my time. You can save a lot of time by reading other reviews. I like to look a place up online and see what real people are saying. And they'll tell you the real. And then when I look up reviews, I look up when they were posted also. Because you can see a review from like 2023. Girl, I mean, y'all, it's 2025. So I'll look up the recent ones. Now, if it was like 3 months ago or 2 weeks ago, okay, you know, believe that person. Now, what I will say also is you could go somewhere one day and they could have good cooks. And then you could go back on a different day and the cooks will be different cooks. Which is what happened to me when we ordered Domino's. The first day we ordered Domino's, it was delicious. Second day, terrible. Terrible. Domino's knows they was foul, and they even sent me like a "we're sorry" coupon. Here's a free pizza. But what they don't tell you is if I order that pizza on delivery, right? They have a delivery minimum. So then you want me to pay you again pretty much. I don't know if you can do carry out for that deal, but it's like, bro, if you say you will give me a free pizza, just give me a free pizza. Don't add in all these stipulations and other stuff. No, just give me the free pizza, bro, like you said you was. But that's why I be cooking at home a lot. But down here, I like the way that the food tastes. And they got seasoning, they put butter in it, they put salt and pepper and other seasonings. So to me, it is worth it down here. But with that being said, I ain't gone everywhere. I only went to a couple of places. Let's see what we got going on. So yes, I showed y'all that food. That was from the Thumbs Up Diner. Super, super good. And then I made this the other day. I don't pay much attention to ratings. Everyone's had different taste buds are different. But if the service is bad, that's a different story. And sometimes in the ratings and reviews, that is true. People do have different taste buds. But sometimes people will say that the service is bad in the reviews. And I take the reviews with a grain of salt. But I'm the kind of person where I like to do my research. I like to do my restaurant facts. I still will read the reviews. Because if everybody's saying the food nasty, then it probably got to be nasty. And then, like I said, I'll go back for mediocre food. The service is great. But once that service is bad, you're like, bro, I am never coming back here. If you don't want to work here, just don't work here. Don't work here and be mad about it. You know, but this is, I made lemon pepper fries and then a crispy chicken sandwich with the Velveeta cheese and some homemade ranch. You know, a little something, something. Every meal I make is not going to be elaborate, but I do have some very elaborate looking food on here. Let me go back to my last 2 days when I have my full kitchen. Hey Duncan, how are you? Yes, but if anywhere I go where you talking to me crazy, don't even worry about it, bro. I'm never coming back here. And then I went to IHOP one day. Bro, they was having some issues. Tell me why the guy's fingers was dirty. Like, his fingernails. It looked like he was digging holes in the bag. and you out here serving food and handling people's silverware. We ended up not eating there that day. But it's like, how are your fingernails dirty and you're serving people's food? I feel like the manager or whoever was in charge of IHOP that day should have said something to him. Because that was disgusting. Like, I know y'all seen that many fingernails. He like he was digging holes in the bag. Okay, this is elotes. I made this right before I left Alaska. We made different types of elotes because my sister has been wanting to make them for a minute. So we did like the traditional one. We did a bunch of different other like remixes, what I call them. Don't get that. I just made some potato salad and chicken, just waiting for the potato salad to cool. I have not made potato salad in so long. And that's because, I ain't gonna lie, I be kind of lazy, but I'm gonna have to make potato salad one day. My mom used to make potato salad for Christmas, Thanksgiving, and sometimes New Year's. And her recipe and what she would do, and she didn't write her recipes down. It's like a mental thing. It's like a mental recipe. You know when you don't write it down, but you just know what you gotta do, or you just know what type of seasonings, what type of ingredients that you put in there. So I gotta make potato salad from scratch. I gotta stop being lazy. But she would put dill pickles cut up, onions, eggs, celery, and then she would have the russet potatoes, and then she would do mayo, mustard, Mrs. Dash, salt, pepper, and paprika. Yeah, I think that's all the ingredients. It was really, really good. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I be kind of lazy. I be buying the potato salad from McDonald's. I mean, not McDonald's, Walmart. I be buying the potato salad from Walmart. They actually have a good potato salad at Walmart. But it's nothing like having homemade potato salad. A lot of people decorate the potato salad with the eggs on top. My mom didn't used to do that because she felt like she felt like it was too many eggs. But I'm gonna be honest with y'all, when I do hard boiled eggs, I always have trouble peeling the eggs. I don't know what it is and why I be having trouble. Do y'all have any secrets to peeling eggs for hard boiled eggs? Kroger does too. Walmart does do it good. Yes, they have like a mustard potato salad. Ooh, it's kind of good though. How could I use sweet relish though? But yeah, it's weird. When I was in a restaurant, we would peel eggs. I had no problem. But when I be at home, I be having a hard time peeling the eggs. And I don't know why. Because when I peel the eggs, I think you're supposed to do it in cold water. Is what they taught us in the restaurant. But yeah, I be having a hard time peeling the eggs. I be like, man, forget all this. Okay, I'm gonna show y'all some of my food when I was back at home. Okay, this is steak bites, broccoli, onions, steak bites, broccoli and onions, jasmine rice, and beef brown gravy. Y'all, this was so good. This was so good. Like, this sauce was just it was like a very simple sauce that I made, but it was really, really good. You know what I need to do? I need to, like, make a way where it's like I can get to all my food pictures quickly. And this is like outside in Alaska. Look at that green grass. So I set up like pretty much like it was like a lunch kind of like breakfast, lunch, brunch display. Made some fruit displays, got some stuff, and I went out to the backyard. And I'm glad I did this because by the time I get back to Alaska, it's gonna be cold. Okay, once they boil, turn them off and put a top on the pan. The heat will finish them. I don't have trouble with cooking the hard-boiled eggs because they taught me that how to cook them. I have a trouble with peeling them. Is there a way that y'all peel the eggs where it's easier? Or when I peel them, I notice like the white part be getting all messed up and tinted. So I don't have a problem with cooking them. One of my favorite meals is spaghetti. Definitely, hands down. Also, crack the little membrane before you cook them. You'll hear. I gotta look it up. But yeah, it's not when I cook them because they'll be cooked perfectly. It's when I go to peel them. It's so irritating to me. And I don't know how people do devil's eggs. Is that what it's called? Devil's eggs? Deviled eggs. Because when I be peeling them, I be having such trouble. Like tapping on the counter, it's like the shell be cracking. It be driving me crazy. Oh, okay. Okay, so they say peel them under cold water. You crack the shell a little bit on the counter. Yeah, I gotta try it again. Duncan said mine is chicken enchiladas or birria tacos, but yeah, I can never say that word right. I love me some enchiladas. Enchiladas are so freaking good. Anything Mexican, I like. Except for when they talk about the cow tongue, I ain't doing all that. But I love me some enchiladas. I love some tacos, burritos, nachos, taco bowls. Okay, tap the egg on the counter before you cook them. Really? I never heard that before. Maybe I gotta look up a video. I never heard that before. But look, I'll take all the tips y'all got because I want to do deviled eggs on here, but I just be having trouble peeling them. Yeah, I get so mad. I'm like, man, forget about it. And she said, you'll hear it. Oh, okay. Okay, so shout out to Girl Dad. He always is posting like great quotes and content. Y'all check out Girl Dad Cooking Up Deliciousness on YouTube. He said nobody can do it how you do it. That's why you need to do it. That is so freaking true. He just be posting like the greatest quotes. That make a lot of sense. Like if everybody could cook and if everybody could do what I do, then they would, but they can't. I'm about to talk about somebody's food, but I ain't gonna do that because I actually like this person. I'm like, what am I looking at? So, there's a lot going on in the world today. What do y'all have planned for the rest of the day? What are you guys gonna get into? What are y'all gonna do? For me, I'm probably gonna go wake Ava up or go get her out of the bed. But I gotta have her get dressed, feed her, gotta wash dishes. Okay, look at this. So we talked about Red Lobster before. Okay, so you remember how Red Lobster had the endless shrimp? Now they have this new thing where they're gonna call it the ultimate spend less shrimp. It's big on flavor and lighting your wallet. I wonder what this means. Okay, so ultimate spend less shrimp, a trio of shrimp dishes: garlic shrimp scampi, shrimp linguine, alfredo, and popcorn shrimp for just $15.99. It may not be endless, but it's endlessly delicious and spend lessly good for your budget. Cause people is mad about that endless shrimp. They are mad about that endless shrimp. And then Hawk said, "Do you have eggs?" Yes, I do have eggs. I have a lot of eggs. That's why I made the little breakfast sandwich today. Cause I was like, I went um, shopping at the store for groceries. So I was like, instead of me, eating out every day, I'm gonna just make my own food because I got the kitchen here. And Ava was like, "What if we don't eat all this food before we have to leave?" I'm like, she's kind of right. So, but when you cook and you start putting together everything that you need, the list gets long. You're like, oh, I need seasons, oh, I need this, oh, I need that. So I got a lot of food here, so I'm gonna make sure I be cooking, you know what I'm saying, and using up the stuff I have. But yeah, when you're someone that cooks and you just be like, I need my seasonings, I need this, I need that, the list gets long. So yes, I do have eggs. But I don't got no mayo. I think I do have. I don't think I have mustard. But I do want to do deviled eggs. I'm gonna have to practice those off camera. It's the peeling of the eggs that I have trouble with. I don't have trouble with cooking them. It's just peeling them. It's like complicated for me. But a hard-boiled egg is so good. I'm gonna have to do like one of those like healthy breakfasts where you have the hard-boiled egg. I think you have like fruit and maybe some toast. Like one of those, I don't know what they would call it. Probably like a continental breakfast, probably what they would call it. Reminds me of like Starbucks. Starbucks is always trying to come up with like healthier alternatives like that. So yeah, that's what I'm gonna have planned for. Oh, and then they have a frozen veggie recall. Hopefully it's not on broccoli because I just brought some frozen broccoli. Oh, this is kind of sad. A lot of public schools have been closing down. Not a lot, but just, Atlanta Public Schools considers closing up to 17 schools. I wonder why. Atlanta Public Schools is considered closing or repurposing up to 17 schools. The district hired consulting firm HPM to undertake the complex project. Atlanta Public Schools is considered closing. Okay, that's what I already said. The district currently operates 87 schools according to its website. Closing 17 would reduce that number by about 20%. Okay, oh, okay. So they're saying that they have some schools that are under enrolled, and it's hard to staff them appropriately and offer our programs in a school that has 150 or 200 students in the building. So they're saying that they're going to close some of the schools because there's not enough students in them. Okay, so it doesn't sound like it's due to budget, or that's not what they're saying at least. They're saying a lot of the students or a lot of kids are going to charter schools. I mean, all that you've been hearing about the schools lately, like, with the school shootings and all that stuff, you really can't blame a parent if they want to put their kid in a different type of schooling. Because the stuff that you're hearing about schools, or the stuff that I've been hearing about schools now, it's not good stuff. And I'm really relieved that Ava is not going to public school anymore, because she's only in 2nd grade or 3rd grade now. But as I noticed, as she would go up each grade, the kids got badder and badder. It was crazy. Like, kindergarten was cool. I love kindergarten. I was like, oh, I love this school. Her teacher was great. And then she went to first grade. Kids got a little bit out of control. You can tell that the teacher was, bless her heart, nice woman. You could just tell that some of the kids was just kind of out of control. Just bad. Right? And so you could just tell that the kids got rowdier and rowdier. And what I started to notice is Ava was talking more about bullying and about what some of the kids were saying. And then she got to 2nd grade. And then it was like, oh, okay, this ain't cool. The kids just was getting badder and badder every year. And I was like, man, I can't even imagine when she gets to middle school and high school, these kids gonna be off the charts. But the kids got badder and badder, so I couldn't. And then the crime. One day, there was an active shooter in our neighborhood, which never happens. We live in a pretty good part, an okay part. There was an active shooter in our area, and there was a couple of elementary schools. So what they did is they locked the school down. They locked all the schools down there around our area, and they had the parents come get their kids one by one by one. I'm like, I get it, you wanted to come pick our kids up, but if there's an active shooter and we up here standing in line waiting to get our kids, are we not in danger? Like, what about that? But they had to come get our kid, and then so that was one incident. And then sometimes stuff will happen at the school and they'll lock the school down. So like there's a homeless person on the premises and they have to lock the school down because they don't know what the person's gonna do, or they're acting belligerent. And I was just like, you know what, this is kind of getting kind of scary. And then you're watching the news, there's all these school shootings going on. It's just too much. I see why people are considering their kids to charter schools. I see why people are leaning towards homeschooling their children. I get it. Cause when I got that phone call that we had to come pick up our kids, I was nervous because you don't have all the answers right then and there. And you don't know what's going on. It was very nerve-wracking. So I get why people are putting their kids in alternative schools. It makes a hell of a lot of sense to me. And I'm kind of glad that Ava is homeschooled. I don't have to deal with that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't got to deal with the school going on lockdown, getting those calls, and then you send your kid to school, and that's like 8 hours are there. You don't know what's going to happen. And I get it. Sometimes parents want a break, and that break was nice, but honestly, Ava will go into her room and not come back out for a couple hours. She's not one of those kids who has a lot of energy, but also that's because she'd be busy. She'd be doing gymnastics. The rest of the day, she's tired and wore out. Now, if your kid has a lot of energy, you may want to put them in school, and I'm not saying nothing wrong with that. Do what you gotta do. Did y'all see the video of Cardi B out on the sidewalk selling albums? She is so funny. She is so funny. Well, we cooked food again. We made a breakfast sandwich, bacon, egg, and cheese. I made some grits, and I'm gonna try to get another live stream in today. I'm gonna make that food for dinner. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to show you guys the cooking part because of the light situation, but I will try my best to do a live stream while I'm eating dinner with y'all. I don't know if we're gonna do a panel show today. Yeah, I'm just gonna hang out, clean up, and hang out, clean up, and I'm gonna go get Ava situated and get her up for the day, get her working on her schoolwork, and all that stuff. But thank you guys for tuning in. This is Kitchen Talk with Chef Big Bang. Make sure you double tap that like button, double tap the screen, hit the like button. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. Come back when we are cooking again. And I will see you guys in the next one. Foodie gang gang. Foodie gang gang gang.